Hey everyone, आज के इस tizye में we're zeroing in on something that is, honestly, an absolute game changer, finding immediate, lasting mental clarity. If you've been feeling just completely overwhelmed lately, well, you are exactly where you need to be. We're going to completely flip the script on how you handle your daily mental load, and we're doing it by unpacking some incredibly effective mindfulness and grounding techniques. Now, to be clear, this isn't about perfectly clearing your mind, because let's be real, that's practically impossible. It's actually about learning how to anchor yourself. I am super pumped to guide you through this because the tools we're looking at today are not just simple, they are wildly powerful.
So, क्या आपका दिमाग हर वक्त stress में रहता है? I want you to really ask yourself that right now. For a lot of us, the honest answer is a resounding yes. We're just constantly navigating this endless maze of overthinking, carrying around this heavy, invisible backpack of tension from the second we wake up until we finally, hopefully, drift off to sleep. It is exhausting, right? But hey, I want you to know I totally get that relatable pain point of constant stress. We live in a world that demands our attention literally every single second, and our minds just aren't wired to run at top speed without a break. Simply acknowledging that constant state of tension, that's your very first step to actually changing it.
Okay, so let's dive straight into the solution. 5. Yep, just the number 5. You're probably thinking, what does that mean? Well, it represents the ultimate antidote to your mental chaos. We are literally just talking about a simple 5-minute daily commitment. That's the whole shebang. That is all it takes to start shifting your brain out of that constant panic and overthinking and into a solid state of calm and focus. You don't need a spare hour. You definitely don't need to retreat to a mountaintop somewhere. Just 5 minutes of mindfulness can make you profoundly more focused and so much calmer. All right, Section 1, Mindfulness kya hai? Let's break down what this core concept actually means in practice. At its heart, mindfulness is simple. Apni puri tawajjo is lamhe par dena, bina kisi judgment ke. Basically, giving your absolute full attention to this present moment. And here is the absolute secret sauce. Doing it without any self-judgment. So if your mind wanders off, you don't beat yourself up about it. You don't judge your thoughts as good or bad. You just notice them and gently guide your attention right back to the present. Letting go of that judgment, that's exactly what frees you from that brutal cycle of overthinking. And this right here is exactly why we should care. This isn't just some fluffy, feel-good philosophy. It is deeply, solidly rooted in science. Regular mindfulness practice actively reduces your stress levels. It doesn't just put a Band-Aid on the stress, it physically brings it down. It also massively improves your focus, letting you finally cut through all the daily noise. Plus, it comprehensively supports your overall emotional health. Just by committing to that 5-minute practice we talked about, you're literally rewiring how your brain handles the pressures of everyday life. Moving right along to Section 2, 3 simple exercises. And the best part? Aaj hi try kare. Let's jump into the toolkit. Okay, here is our first technique, mindful breathing. Step 1, just sit comfortably. Let your body physically settle into wherever you're sitting. Step 2, focus in on your breath. You're going to breathe in nice and slow for 4 seconds. And then step 3, you're going to breathe out, releasing that breath for 4 seconds. So 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Now listen, as you do this, your mind is probably going to wander. That is completely 100% normal. If it does, just remember our golden rule, no judgment. Just gently, softly pull your attention right back to the rhythm of your breathing. In for 4, out for 4. Now this next one is like pulling the emergency brake on anxiety. It's the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. Think of it as a countdown that forces your brain to reconnect with your physical environment using your 5 senses. First, you find 5 things you can see around you. Dekhein. Then 4 things you can physically feel. Touch kare. Next, listen really closely for 3 things you can hear. Sunae. Then hunt down 2 things you can smell. And finally, focus on 1 thing you can taste. By systematically running through your senses, seeing, touching, hearing, smelling, and tasting, you anchor yourself firmly back in reality. This little countdown is an incredibly powerful, fast-acting tool to snap your mind out of a downward spiral and instantly reduce that anxiety. All right, our third exercise is the body scan. For this one, I want you to imagine a warm wave of relaxation just slowly washing down your body. Go ahead and close your eyes. Now take your attention all the way up to the very top of your head and slowly, deliberately feel your way down to your toes. You're mentally scanning your body, just checking in with every single part. Notice any tension you might be holding on to. Maybe it's clenched in your jaw, tight in your shoulders, or balled up in your hands. Once you spot that tension, consciously tell it to relax. Just let it melt away. It's all about feeling your physical presence and finally giving your body permission to completely let go of the stress it's been carrying around all day. Okay, Section 3, Razana ki Adat. let's talk about turning this into a daily habit. And here is exactly why building this daily habit is absolutely crucial. By doing these mindfulness exercises for just 5 to 10 minutes every single day, you unlock some truly incredible results. You're going to feel consistently more relaxed. You'll find yourself way more focused on whatever is in front of you, and overall, you'll just feel mentally refreshed. Guys, it is such a tiny investment of your time, literally just 5 to 10 minutes out of a whole 24 hours, but it yields a completely renewed state of mind. You're basically hitting the refresh button on your brain every single day. So I want to leave you with one final thought, a little challenge, really. Will you take 5 minutes to calm your mind today? You've got the tools, you understand the science behind why it works, and you've seen just how simple it is. The choice is yours now to step out of that stress and into clarity. I highly, highly encourage you to make that commitment to yourself right now. If you found this Tazzy helpful today and you love getting these kinds of actionable health insights, definitely make sure to follow Elsie Health Talks for more wellness guides. And hey, don't hoard the good stuff. Share this explainer with friends and family who could probably use a little mental clarity today too. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in the next one.